Welcome everybody to the show. Man, we've got a special guest in the studio right now, Mr. Devin Blake Jones.
Hey.
Nice to have you back. Now, we're going to give you some history now. He was here in the other studio, like, we're going all the way back 7 years. And we even had him playing the guitar in there. I posted one of the videos up as promo. Of course, I put it on Instagram because you say you do a lot of Instagram. We do a lot of, like, LinkedIn, X, which is Twitter. We're on Twitch. We're on 21 different platforms simultaneously as we restream. So this is all simultaneous. And then 22 pages on the Facebook area, so they don't get us for spamming. But you know how that goes. Devin, it's nice to see you back here.
You too.
You know, I'm gonna have you talk a little bit about your journey. Your journey's been incredible. I mean, you've been on all these stations, and it's a little different when you go on there because they have it so regimented that, you know, you got to do it their way or it just doesn't go. And you wonder, why did they, hey, wait a minute. And so we'll right away talk about The Voice and the Jonas Brothers.
Oh, the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah,
wow.
the brother.
Yeah, well, the Jonas brother.
Yeah. So tell us about that.
Oh, man, that was a crazy experience.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, there's a lot of nuances that you don't think about when doing a show like that. Like, you don't hear the swish when they hit the button.
Yeah.
So I'm singing, and I didn't know until I opened my eyes. And it's like, oh, you gotta keep swimming, keep singing. I was waiting for the sound, so I had my eyes closed, and I was very surprised to see someone turn around. So there's a lot of stuff like that. It was really cool to be behind the scenes.
It was probably really awesome. Yeah. To see what goes on in these shows, because it takes a lot to put those shows together. They're not easy. They're kind of hard. But to bring in all the contestants and bring in everybody, I'm sure you felt really good because, you know, you got picked and selected. You know, once you hear one, you know, the rest may turn around or they don't. They don't turn around, but who cares? You got that one. Right?
I know. I really wanted Kelly Clarkson to turn around. She started the whole reality TV singing thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of had a little attitude, but for a little bit, I got over it.
A little attitude. And, you know, you've been down a lot of different journeys. Now, let's go all the way back 7 years ago. We had you in the studio before you went, I think before it was American Idol or right after American Idol. Now, that's a whole different ball of wax there. Yeah. And, you know, The Voice is more refined, and American Idol is, wow, they have all these different variables, and you were part of the variable. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, that was definitely, I was not ready at that point. I think now I've definitely come to a place where I kind of know who I am as an artist in general, kind of the songs I like to sing to or write, things I want to write about, what the beat sounds like on a track. Like, I just feel like you know, what do I wear? I just know. Before, I had no clue. I went from, I can sing, I don't know, you know, so that works for some people to have a blank slate to work with. But I think, you know, for me, it's been really cool to be able to build on that. So that experience, I had to learn from it, I think.
And you meet all these stars, and you meet everybody that's out there, and it's really nice to see this kind of thing, Devin. And you're looking out there, you say, is this real? Am I really seeing Kelly Clarkson? Am I seeing one of the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah.
Am I seeing all these people?
Yeah, but Mariah Carey was a judge on that show.
Oh,
yes.
Idol.
Yeah, it was.
And you couldn't stop. Whoa.
That was the whole thing. I think they had a glimpse of me in one of the commercials during the Super Bowl, crying on the floor next to, because she was there. It's like, well, it's Mariah. When in Rome, you know, what else are you gonna do? You're standing next to Mariah Carey, but she's just a great to me. She's one of her older albums are just
phenomenal. Did you see when she did the Christmas special last year? She came out doing the Christmas songs and stuff, and she goes, I'm going to just let you have it with all my old stuff. And she laid out all her old stuff, like what you just said. She came out there tearing it up for Christmas, her old stuff, and just kind of went through a few Christmas songs, and she just let loose.
She's the Christmas queen now.
Yeah, I was so happy to hear her do all these old songs like you were saying, because they're so pronounced, so good. Now, you've been at it a long time now, so you've been... I know in your heart you thought, there's going to be a door that opens up for us. And, I mean, you've been around KUHS, and KUHS has been just off the hook lately, like you can see up here. We're at 100
people.
175,000 people. We have
Wow.
just amassed this giant audience. Yeah, and look how much time has passed though, 7 years. We're on 75 platforms around the world. We have a VDJ in Bangkok, Thailand, one in the Northern Quarter in Europe.
Wow.
We have them all over the place now. So like everybody sends their shows in, and
I feel like there's more screens than there was before.
yeah, there is.
it's kind of grown.
It's grown quite a bit, and there's the studio, the part. There's another one in the back with the curved screens where
wow.
I actually broadcast out of back there. But I'm the producer today, so I have to do it on my own.
The whole show, huh?
But I can get it done. So you see right here, we use AI, which is nice. I'm gonna zoom in on you, and as you talk,
we're gonna zoom in. Close-up shot.
Yeah, there's your close-up shot.
Put your sunglasses on. I'm kidding.
And it does 9 shots for us.
That's
and it
pretty
takes
cool.
its own shots, so I don't have to do nothing like just. So see, I was taking shots because it hears me talking, and so we just go back up and zoom out. And so
look at that.
It's all these variables that we are utilizing now that are making this so good. And so even the big studios, they're starting to use a lot of this kind of technology. And you're in the voice, and they have your backdrop looking so good. Now, do they help you with your clothing?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I think just being a part of both of those shows really helped me see the difference as a contestant. And, you know, people say, oh, they haven't really brought a huge star from The Voice, but it's just a different machine.
That's right.
They really gave not only me, but a lot of other artists kind of a blueprint to ourselves. They helped pull that out.
Right.
When we pick our clothes, we would go to Universal Studios, and there'd be a whole warehouse.
Full of clothing.
Full of clothes. I mean, walls and walls of clothes and shoes, and you just, you know, you give them an idea of who you are and how you want to dress, and send examples, and they just go, you have a stylist, and you get to pick different things.
They do your hair, they do everything.
Well, I don't have hair.
I know, because on the one,
but
on the
I
one
have
video,
hair on my face, and they did a good job of trimming my beard down and getting it looking right.
But on one of the videos, you went without.
I did. Back in the Idol days, I was more, you know, showing the milk dud. But these days, you know, we gotta keep it. Yeah, you know, it's a different vibe going on now. but no.
I'm using that.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you got a great head of hair,
Yeah.
you know. But it was, the thing I loved about it was just trying on the clothes, and then seeing, because they chose your outfit at the end of the day. So we'd photograph 10 outfits for something, and then the week before your broadcast, they would go, this is what you're going to wear, and this is what you're going to sing.
Whoa.
Yeah. And that was such a thrilling part about it, because you just never knew what was going to happen.
Now, what was his name? Nick Jonas, right?
Nick Jonas.
Now, tell me about him, working with him. Did he help you in more ways than one, or did you feel like he was guiding you to actually bring the best out in you?
I definitely feel like it was more of the latter of the two, because communicating with him, he never made me feel like he was bigger or better than me.
Right.
It felt like peer-to-peer types of like
Which is what
interactions.
you want.
Yeah, like he saw the star in me and wanted to tell me like, hey, you know I can do that falsetto too, but like, I'm not saying I'm better than you, but try it like that.
And
that's how he did it. Yeah.
And so, you know, I watched some of the videos before we came and did this show, and I was seeing you on The Voice. Tell me, were you nervous? I could tell you were nervous. You like came out, you had this look, but then you got comfortable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Terrified. I was terrified. I'm being honest.
No, really, that's why I wanted to ask you that question.
It was
because,
really scary.
You know, you're hearing it from the man himself, how he felt on that stage. Everybody probably wanted to ask him the same question I'm asking. That's why I'm throwing these questions out at you.
I mean, and it's just the pressure of knowing, like that first blind audition was like, please, what happens if no one turns around and it runs through your head? But honestly for me it was, I can't hear myself enough. What's going on? Like I'm focusing on, it's like getting on the roller coaster,
and
you're going through the loops, and that's really what goes through your mind when you're up there. But I remember finishing my 4-way knockout performance of Sign of the Times by Harry Styles.
You know, I just played Harry
Did
Styles.
you?
Yeah. It's wild. I'm going to bring it up. I'll show you where I was at with Harry Styles. It was just right
well,
up
which
here.
one did you play?
Let's see. It's right up here. And it's funny you're doing that because I was playing some Harry Styles.
He's got some good stuff. And I actually had a friend of mine. She Played baritone sax with
Oh,
him
really?
for Coachella
Wow.
this last year.
As it was.
As it was. That's a good one. I love that one.
So yeah, it's funny. I like Harry Styles. I like the way he puts out there, and he just comes out and just delivers.
He's flashy, and
yeah,
he's, you know, that's why I liked him, because, you know, I'm like, oh, I can wear glitter boots because I'm doing a Harry Styles song, so it makes sense. Whatever, I can wear whatever I want. But yeah.
That's why I like Harry Styles. I mean, we play a lot of variables here. If you notice, we play old school, new school, in between school, and so.
So I see some cumbia in there.
Yeah, we even like if you notice that a lot of the Latin artists, Bad Bunny and all the different ones, are really popping out there. Like, whoa, you know, it's like.
I'm a huge Maluma fan.
Yeah, Maluma. We play Maluma.
He's great.
But we switching, you know, back and forth, and I think that's what's really given our station edge on everybody.
Like
because
the diversity.
Yes, and people like diversity, and we'll go with we'll go with country. I don't know if you like country.
I love country.
Yeah, that's what we throw in.
I
Some of the
know
new stuff, it
face.
sounds like, hey, this don't sound country. There's like a rock feel, but they put the country. You know, they're always talking about losing their gun or their truck or their wife.
Or their dog.
Or their dog is dead, you know.
I do love country, though. I've had strange, like, opportunities to do it. And there was a time I thought about going country, but it's just one of those things where, you know, I could do a country song.
Right.
An album, maybe not.
Because there's a couple of
You
people who have
gotta
gone
commit.
there. Yeah, they have gone there and done it well.
You got to commit.
There's a gal in here, I'm going to give her a shout out. Her name is Reveille. She went to the International Country Music Awards in Holland. And she was able to, she says, can I broadcast with you? And we'll take it, but it's 8 hours difference. So our 12 o'clock guy, and he quits at 12. I go, you're staying on. He goes, why? You're going to do a live feed from Holland?
Oh,
But we
wow.
have to carry that because she's from Colorado Springs. You know,
Mhm.
she's hitting it pretty well in the country field, and she was broadcasting from the International Country Awards.
And it was her song?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
See, that's what I say. That's, you know, sometimes you may hit something,
It's
and
true.
in here, like I'm telling you, you don't know who's up in here.
Well, you know, honestly, that's one of the things I've learned is, like, when I was younger, I think I would do shows and really enjoy doing them for the experience. But now it's like there's opportunity in everything you do.
Oh.
I mean, Michael Bublé was discovered doing a wedding, and he was a wedding singer. You know, there's
I really like
all
his
these crazy
style.
stories.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's just got a pure sound, but you know.
You're liking all the stuff I like. Wait, hey, whoa.
I just like your music.
You brought up the guy we were talking about. Say, hey, I just played him, man. So you hear all the music in here. So, you know, KUHS, and we've been around for and we're independent, which is not letting everybody grab a hold of our internal, which is Denver-based artists. And they get to come in here and they get to flourish. And then we got the tools that are way out there now for you, which is, they're way out there. And you can visibly see now you've already moved up to 6,000, moving up to
All
7.
those people. Hello, people from all over the world.
So we'll let you shout out if you want. The thing about it is, there you go.
We've got, look at that. Cordoba. Hello, Cordoba.
Boulder, Colorado. Somebody just logged in from Boulder.
Somebody's from Boulder.
Yeah. Tokyo.
Tarjeha. Tokyo.
Florida.
Visitor from Tokyo and Florida. Look at that. Amsterdam. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that cool? All over the place.
We like Amsterdam out here
Madrid, Spain,
in Colorado.
Tacoma, Washington. Well, you're known all over because you've been on these big shows, and so no, really, they broadcast these shows all over the world.
I got a check in the mail last year, and it was like multiple checks. And I have my mail, some of my mail sent to my parents' house. So my mom kept calling me, and she's like, "You keep getting mail, and it's from like Japan." And I'm like, "What?" So I thought it was spam. So I waited a week or two before I went over there and grabbed them. And I was like, "What? This is money!" Because they were playing the show out in another country.
So they have to pay you their
so we still got paid
royalties.
royalties, and so they were good about that.
That's what I was telling you. That's what happens here too. Is like this show is being broadcast on the other side of the planet, and you know we're in time. You know, it's like it's real time. So it's like right now we're 1:44. It's about 11:44, 10:44 in different parts of the world. They're up doing their thing. Some people will stay on watching. Other people will just keep moving. That's the way it works. And tell me, since the American Idol into The Voice, you've had a career planning going on. I've watched you. You've gone and done some gigs. You've been playing with other people. You did Film on the Rocks. I really like that.
Yeah, that was fun.
The Rocks, no matter how you do the Rocks, that's Red Rocks. That's
She was there.
World renowned. That's a world renowned venue.
Yeah.
And just the ambiance of being there, you don't want to stop playing. It's like, God, this is cool.
I know. It's actually, so I played it twice.
Okay.
I had the chance to play twice. The Film on the Rocks was really cool because that was the second time I had done it, and it was the year after, so it was very quick for me. I don't know if anyone's out there, if you've been to Red Rocks, you know how special of a venue, of a place it is to go see shows. If you haven't, come out to Morrison, Colorado, and come see a show sometime. Don't just come see me. Come experience Red Rocks. But it's just a iconic, magical place. And so, being from here for the most part, it's been a huge dream. Well, I applied for a concert online to open up for. Have you heard of Dermot Kennedy?
Mm-hmm.
He's from Ireland. Mm-hmm. He's a great artist. He really writes from his heart and built his career busking in the streets. Well, I applied. 3 months go by, I forgot I applied for the dang thing.
Yeah, you got it.
And then I get an email and it's like, hey, you're selected to open up and play at Red Rocks. And I was like, Red Rocks? What?
Red Rocks?
No.
I'll do this. You're kidding.
I mean, I emailed him and I was like, can you call me? Because is this a joke? And he goes, Devin, you don't remember applying for the contest? And it was like the tunnel vision and the intense sounds in my head, like you are getting ready. And then I had 3 days to prepare. And they said, you can only play your guitar.
Oh.
So my friend flew out from Chicago to come be with me because I could bring a +1. She loves him. We did the show. And I mean, it was just one of those things where I had to go back and watch the videos 1,000 times to really
absorb
be like, it did happen. It wasn't just a dream. I'd wake up in the morning and checking my phone like,
and everyone probably loved you.
It was great. Something about acoustic.
Especially and then if you have it mic'd and stuff.
Yeah,
and it sounds so clean. Yeah.
And it's just the acoustics there are just magical, and you're hearing my voice. I was present. That was kind of a running phrase. Being on The Voice was like, from the vocal coach and the producers was, try to be present because a lot of contestants black out and they don't remember anything because they're just
so enamored with what it is.
Not traumatic, but it's just such a
glamorous,
big event for you to soak in at once. So I made sure I was present for that. And I say that just because the next time I did it for Film on the Rocks, I knew I wanted to bring everyone, as many people as I could. Because they told me, you have to play by yourself. So I said, the next time I was like, I'm having a band, I'm having backup singers.
That's right, yes, everything.
My friends are going to come do features, and I flew my friend out to play sax because it was just so cool to share their green room and
everything.
Sign the names down in the tunnel together. So I like to include people and have a lot of people on stage.
The Red Rocks venue goes really back far with me because I've been doing this for 46 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so the guy who runs the audio and sound and everything up there is one of my real close friends.
Oh, okay.
And he went from dinky to that and to all these semis full of equipment that he goes on tour with some of these big name artists. And I looked at him like, wow, you grew. And there's a big story about him in one of my pages. And I wrote up about him and how I met him, how he started with these 2 little trucks and nice system, but that was so far back in the day, But now you see what he's got up there.
Yeah, it's a
incredible.
whole operation going on, but it's just. When you walk in there, I know but it feels like love and magic.
Yeah,
you feel safe because you have to hike up a mountain to get up there.
You feel safe.
So you feel safe from the distractions of you are here to see a show.
And that's it.
There's not like a bar next door. Everyone is there to see the main, and the stage faces the mountains, the sunset.
Since the last time you came to the studio here, at the other studio, you've become so humble. I'm just listening to you. Yeah, you've become so humble.
Oh, well, thanks.
You have. And that shows maturity in your artistry and how far you've come along. I can tell. I could just tell the way you were telling everybody. And this is a story I want to share. As soon as he told me, will you play my song? Now, you sent them to me, but they didn't come through your MP3 or your Wave. I was sure hoping you would But you're gonna do it live, so it's
Yeah,
all
I'm gonna do it
good.
live. Yeah, you didn't get the MP3?
No, either one.
Oh,
That's
well,
okay.
I'll have to send it to you.
Yes, please send it to me. So, but we were trying to hustle. You didn't get me your bio, but I was able to put it together. I already know about you.
I saw you did a good job.
Put it together real quick. There it is.
I know, it's amazing. Look at that. And I got the stupor, yeah, of course, like the stupor. The super, that's what I get for trying to say superstar.
Mhm.
But no, we'll have to get you the track. The track that my new single that I just recorded is just it's a new wave for me, because I felt like I was holding myself back a lot.
That's what I was telling you.
Yeah.
I can tell by the way your reaction in here and the way you're flowing is
Mhm.
completely different. You're very, very humbled, and you're really professional sounding.
Oh,
now.
thanks.
As before, you seemed a little more. Yeah, you were edgy, and I remember you came off of American Idol. I could tell that you knew that you weren't quite prepared at that point. But the voice, I think, really got you going. And then all these shows that you've been doing out and about as Devon, yourself, has been just refining you to no end.
Yeah, it's something about, I think, like, it's funny because you would think when you do a lot of things, you play big shows, would make you feel, and it might for some. For me, playing acoustic in front of a sold out room, that's humbling.
That's
Because
right.
they hear every string, every note.
And you feel so good sometimes.
Well, it's just,
you get nervous?
Oh, all the time. There's been shows I've done and I've been just like overwhelmed because I'm like, there's going to be a lot of people there. I can't mess up. People have so much grace, and a lot of people aren't so much looking for your mistakes. They want to they want to hear good music. So that's humbling for me. It's just being on the stage in front of a ton of people, and so far in my career to not have to experience getting tomatoed or booed off because some of the big names. Yeah.
I can see these tomatoes hitting him. What the hell?
I would walk off the stage. People have been throwing stuff on stage these days, and these artists just trail through it, and so a lot can go wrong.
But there's been a gal that we got her in here. Her name's Amanda Brown, an exceptional singer. And I watched her. She went to New York, got picked up by somebody else. That was quick. Sorry, she's with Adele.
Oh wow.
Yeah, singing background for Adele. So you see her back there. She sends me all these pictures and stuff. Jesus, excuse me. But it's nice to see this stuff because there may come a time for you, maybe sooner or later, before you're the headliner, and everybody's opening up for you.
Yeah,
it's going to be here. I think real shortly.
Yeah, I did a show. It was a local show, an R&B show at this place called Your Mom's House, which I love the place, but I just don't like the name because it's. Yeah. No one believes me when I tell them.
I'm at my mom's house.
Yeah, they're like, I'm playing at your mom's house. It's like, no, really, that's the name of the place.
Well, there's a place in New York City where a lot of these big artists go to, and it's got a similar name like that. I forgot what it's called. It's a smaller place, but it packs out all the time, and they have big names in there.
Yeah.
From Kim to whoever. Yeah, they're in there jamming. It's sort of like my mom's place. It's right there off of, like, toward Cherry Creek area. And
oh, okay.
The one mom's place.
Your mom's house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't it just feel like?
Yeah. Let's go to your mom's house.
You don't say your mama jokes.
She's making your mama jokes. Your mama's so fat. Your mama's this. Your mama takes up that.
Exactly. So, but I had a show there recently, my first one ever.
Yeah.
But it was one of those shows where there's like 10 artists on the bill, and I went on around 11 o'clock. God, thank you all the people that came out for that, because I still had a good amount of people in the room, but it was a weeknight late show, and I just really think right now I'm just in a place of writing music, putting out new stuff, and I think over time it just builds to where,
Well, I'm telling you, Devon, I see it coming for you. I don't know why. I can sense it. And sometimes it does hit, and you just don't know when it's going to grab you, and phew. Well, what happened? Just like you told me, it's like you get the email, you're going to open up your Red Rocks, you don't know when it's going to happen for you. And there was a gal we brought in here. She's a little Latina gal. Her dad would bring her here, and she has this incredible voice. And, he was doing real good with her. Then Mr. Morris, I don't know if you know him. He was out of Boulder. He now runs AEG.
Oh, wow, okay.
It's a giant size. Chuck Morris is his name.
Chuck Norris?
Chuck Morris.
Oh, Chuck Morris.
Yeah.
Chuck Morris. Okay.
So he picked her up, and now it's to the moon. So he's watching, because he does watch what we bring in here.
Yeah. No pressure.
Give him pressure now. And so, you with AEG, you go everywhere.
Yeah.
He picked up a lot of the big names. I mean, he's manages a lot of the big names. He runs Red Rocks. He runs, AEG. They're AEG. But it's nice to have you in here. So, yeah, the song you're going to do right now, we want to have him sing, right? Of course. And jam his guitar like he does.
I'll have to send it to you right after I'm done so that we can make sure you have it.
I know. Because I was going to play it too, but
no, it's all good.
Yeah, you're going to sing it live.
Yeah, sing it live.
Yeah, so if you guys want to hear him play and sing, we're going to do it right now. So kick back, go get your fun on, and don't get drunk on us while you're doing that. All the way live from KUHS Denver. If you're just joining us, you're at KUHS Denver worldwide, transmitting all over this planet. And we're KUHS Entertainment presents today Mr. Devon Blake Jones.
All right. This song is my new single called Island Love, and you can get it on Spotify, iTunes, and other platforms as well. So I hope you enjoy. I don't know what you holding on to, and I don't know why you're taking all this time for you to see the heart in me. You always say I wear it on my sleeve. Seasons change, but I'll remain the same. People come and go, but I can't stay. Seasons change, but I'll remain the same. People come and go, but I can't stay. I could be the one to make a change. I could be the one to rearrange. Yeah. I could be the one to make a change. Change the way you feel about it. But you want that island love. Island love. Take me wherever you wanna go. You should just send the location. Sex on the beach, shots of Patron. Drunk in love, your face is all I remember. Dancing in the dark next to an ocean view. Oh, yeah, yeah. But I can't breathe when I get into you. Night lasts forever, yeah. Feel like I can't breathe when I'm in love. I'm in love. You want that island love. You want that, yeah, yeah. You want that island love.
May I say Denver's own Devon Blake Jones? May I say that?
Thank you. Yes,
oh,
you can.
yeah, that's wild. Isn't that good stuff? Woo. Man. That had me floating about 2 inches off the floor.
I hope you like it. It's called Island Love. It's my new single.
Oh, ladies, patron on the island.
The patron. Patron, okay.
I heard it. Yes, yeah, I heard it. I was like,
If anyone out there you want to fly me to your island, can link with Henry.
That's right, and we'll get you there.
Send us out. We want some pina coladas and
stuff. It costs a little bit of money, but you can afford it.
It's worth it. Worth it, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's easy.
Oh man,
that was really nice. That's
thank
a good
you,
song. I really like
you.
That's well done.
Make sure you get that one.
Yeah, it's well done. So, Now you've been putting together. This is you had another single out too. That was
did.
really well done.
Thank you.
And that one flew pretty good for a while. It was hitting some of the charts.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought it was. I can see it out there.
Wow, that's awesome.
And then sometimes it'll float and then come back down. And
Mhm.
that's just the way it is. You have stiff competition, but sometimes it just catches on. It just catches hold.
Yeah.
And you just know it's going to catch hold, and you say, "Whoa, this one's like all the way to #1 on the Billboard charts." And what would you say the genre of that is? It could fit jazz, it could fit middle of the road, any of the middle of the road stations.
Mhm.
I'm sure it could fit anywhere, actually.
I think it's probably how I perform it. Acoustic, you're gonna get a little bit more the jazzy runs and stuff,
Yeah.
but the song is actually more Afro beat, Afro pop.
Right.
So when I perform it to the track, it's definitely got more of that vibe because you get the drums in there, and that 1 and 2, the offbeats. It's just got such a cool cadence to it. But I don't know. I think it's definitely more Afrobeat, Afro pop. And like I said, I like Maluma.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be trying to
Have
work
you-
on some Latin stuff.
I was going to ask you about that. Could you throw in some Latin beat,
really
or even
want
a
to.
couple of females just doing some
Oh
background?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know Christine Barbosa? I
Of
feel
course.
like you do. I think we've talked about this
Of course.
before. Yeah.
Mhm.
She always inspires me because she's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just super talented and funny, and so we talk a lot about me, go because I can sing in Spanish. I've
Yeah.
sung in Spanish.
Because right now it's hitting big.
Spanish.
Yeah, that's
Or
what I was saying.
like Bad Bunny and Maluma.
Yeah, all of them. And
all
so,
of
like,
them.
if you pop one out there, bilingual or Spanish driven, oh my gosh.
Yeah, like, no te has sido de mi vida, vida mía, pero ya te extraño.
See, go figure.
Quien de ría la no creía y la vamos por un año. Y solo pensar en perderte. Las milísimas y vuelven horas. Contigo yo me voy a muerte. Y mucho más con esta noche a solas. Cuando nos falle la memoria y solo queden las fotografías. Que se me olvide todo menos que tú eres mía. Cuando
Of course you heard it first here on KUHS, for the multi-genre station.